So you're thinking about moving and relocating to New Haven, Connecticut, and you want to know the top 10 reasons why you shouldn't move to the area. In this video, I'm going to go over those reasons. What's up, everybody? I'm Joe Cafasso with the Cafasso Real Estate Group at EXP Realty, and I'm right here in New Haven, Connecticut. If this is your first time on the channel, please hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you're notified every time we release a new video. We shoot tons of videos and we will get you all the information that you need to know to move to New Haven, Connecticut. Honestly, we get so many phone calls, texts, and emails every day that we absolutely love hearing from people looking to move to New Haven. Let's get to the top 10 reasons why you shouldn't move to the area. The first reason that you should not move to New Haven, Connecticut is that it's a college town. New Haven is primarily built around Yale University, so you do have a lot of college students, either grads, undergrads, medical students, law students, school of management. So you have a large college population and everything that goes along with that. So if you're part of the university, it's a great place to live. If you're not into the college scene, maybe you might not want to live in New Haven. The second reason is that you do have crowded housing. So being a city, you have a lot of densely populated areas in the city with multifamily homes, with apartments, with condo buildings and high-rise apartments. So if you're not looking for somewhere that's densely populated, New Haven might not be the area for you. But the good news is that there are a lot of suburbs. When people say they're moving to New Haven, most of the time they mean they're moving to areas around New Haven. So we could certainly help you with that information as well. Number 3 reason not to move to New Haven, Connecticut are the taxes. Connecticut as a whole has high property taxes. New Haven is no different. It does have one of the highest property taxes in the state. However, it is still lower than towns like Hartford, Waterbury, New Britain, even Hamden and Bridgeport. So New Haven does have high property taxes, but along with that, you have lower property values, so you won't pay as much as if you were in a surrounding outside of Connecticut, such as Boston or New York. Homeless. This is the number 4 reason that New Haven might not be the place for you if you are heartbroken over homeless people. The last count, we had about 500 homeless people in our population, 100 of which were children. So we do have a lot of homeless in our area. The number 5 reason why you shouldn't move to New Haven is crime. Like any big city, we do have a higher level of crime than we do in the suburbs. If you go to the New Haven Police Department website, however, you could get some good information. You could actually type in an address of where you're looking to move to, and it will give you the crime statistics for the surrounding area. So I would certainly check that out if I were you. Number 6 reason of not moving to New Haven, Connecticut is the retirement. There are some great retirement communities outside of Connecticut. Connecticut and New Haven doesn't have that necessarily many communities for retired citizens. So if you are looking to retire and want an active adult community with a lot of amenities, New Haven really doesn't have that type of population. Traffic. Traffic is another reason why you shouldn't move to New Haven, Connecticut. So traffic down I-95 is highly congested. If you're in the surface streets, it takes approximately 22 minutes to drive from one side of New Haven to the other on the surface streets. If you're on 95, you do have a lot of congestion in Long Wharf and downtown and crossing over the Pearl Harbor Memorial Bridge. So traffic is something that you should also consider. Parking. The number 7 reason not to move to New Haven, Connecticut is the parking situation. We have pretty much all metered parking in New Haven, which stinks. It's better now because you could actually sign up for an app and you have a mobile parking app. I remember 10 years ago when I first started working downtown, there were no apps. Most of the parking meters actually didn't even take credit cards. You had to carry around a pocket full of change. I remember one day I literally ran into the front desk of my office to drop off a check. I was in and out within 2 minutes and I got a $50 parking ticket. So parking is certainly something that is a con, and you might not want to move to New Haven, Connecticut because of that. Number 9, I believe, is the weather. New Haven and Connecticut gets snow. If you are not a snowbird and you do not like snow, I certainly would think about warmer locations to move. Every winter I say the same thing. It sucks living in Connecticut and having to shovel driveways and shovel your sidewalks, because in New Haven you do have a lot of sidewalks. So if you're buying a house, then you certainly want to take into effect that you're going to shovel your sidewalks. And the last reason for maybe not moving to New Haven, Connecticut is the cost of living New Haven does have a higher cost of living. We don't have grocery stores. We have little markets, but of course you're going to pay a little bit more for your fruits and vegetables in a small neighborhood market than you would at a grocery store. So you have to take into effect driving to a grocery store on the outskirts of the city versus living downtown and having to go to a market and pay a little bit more. But also that means if you're downtown New Haven, you don't necessarily need a car. So there are pros and cons to each way, but definitely cost of living is something that I would consider if I was looking to move to New Haven, Connecticut. So if you'd like more information about moving to New Haven, Connecticut, give us a call, shoot us an email, send us a text message. Any way that you want to get a hold of us is great, and we have your back in getting you information about moving to New Haven, Connecticut.